Let's take a look at a custom strategy combined with custom earnings handling that has worked well with NVIDIA. It has taken very little risk and has won nearly 90% of the time over the last 2 years. Here's what we're going to do. We type NVIDIA in the ticker. Let's go to our custom strategies. I call it a long and short straddle, but it's pretty simple. I'm going to buy the at-the-money straddle in the 30-day options. Buy the 30-day straddle. I'm going to sell the weekly straddle. So these are the same strike prices. We're going to buy a monthly straddle and sell a weekly straddle. We're going to do it in a 5 lot, just as an example. And then we go down to our earnings handling and we're going to customize it some more. I only want to do this trade 1 week before earnings, and I want to close it before earnings occur. The goal here is not to take an earnings bet. So to be clear, we are buying the monthly straddle 7 days before earnings, and we are selling the weekly straddle 7 days before earnings, and we are closing both the day before earnings. And here are the results. We can see the trade has won 7 of the last earnings cycles, returning 69.2%. And if we drill down inside, we can see that the average winning trade was $132, while the average losing trade was $120. So the average win is a little bit larger than the average loss. But this is actually successful because of the win rate, 7 winning trades and 1 losing trade. We can go down to the last year, and here we can see it has won all of the last 4 earnings cycles. We can click in the details again, and we can see that the average win was $224. Finally, over the last 6 months, this trade has won both times with a 32% return. If we go back to 2 years, we see the 69.2% return, but let's remember this is 8 earnings cycles, and we're only trading 1 week for each earnings cycle. So this is not really 2 years. This is actually just 8 weeks of trading that has returned 69.2%. This type of custom strategy right here was inspired by an option advisory service called Steady Options. While we're at it, we might as well take a look at some of the other mega technology companies. So just put a comma in. Let's look at Amazon, Apple, Google, and Facebook. So interestingly, this has not worked for Apple and Google, but it has worked very well for Facebook and for Amazon. Let's remove Apple and Google from the list so we can focus on the 3 winners. So here's how it's done over the last 2 years for these 3 mega caps. We'll notice the return in Amazon is actually lower than the other 2, but the win rates are very high. And over the last year, all 3 have done exceptionally well. Thanks for watching this demonstration of a custom strategy combined with custom earnings handling.